Thank you for clicking on the video. Welcome back to the channel. So let's talk about the past. Let's talk about the past. First of all, congratulations to Todd and Candy for creating such a great production. It was really good. It was a good movie. I'm not gonna say that I didn't like it. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. I was glad to see that they are on Peacock, because I didn't know where we were going to land. I wasn't sure where we would land, but I'm glad that they were over there on Peacock. I know that they're going to do well, numbers wise and all that. So let's talk about the plot of this movie. So there will be spoilers because we're going to talk about the movie. I like the fact that Candy's role wasn't she had a very small part, and I'm glad. I'm glad that, and she didn't want to be, the leading role. She didn't want it to be, she didn't want to be all up in the place. So she wasn't, but she did, and she did a good job in her role. And everybody did. I don't think anybody that was chosen did, any bad acting or anything like that. There were some times where I think the scene might have drawn out a little bit too long. Like it was kind of giving that Tyler Perry feel a little bit, where it's too much back and forth, too much dialogue in one scene, to where it kind of feels like they drug it out a little bit. But it's still enjoyable. The acting is good. Drew did a great job. Drew is a great actress. We gonna have to give her her things. We're gonna have to give her her things. She did a great job in this role. I believed it. I really did. And like I said in my Housewives review, her personal life was very reminiscent of Nina's life in this movie. And it's like, damn, girl, art really does imitate life. Wouldn't you say? Wouldn't you say? But she and her co-star, they had a good chemistry. It was good. It was good. It was good acting. It really was. It didn't fall flat for me. Now the story is the whole, the wife gives her husband a hall pass. And we see that her husband gets this idea from, how are you doing that? Gets this idea from his golfing buddies. He has a friend that he himself was offered a hall pass by his wife, but he didn't continue fucking the girl, I believe. But he says that it's helped their marriage or whatever. He put it like, she gave me this hall pass, one time, and he just been using the pass here and there, everywhere, however he sees fit. And he's putting it to the rest of the guys like, she's good with it, it was her idea, all that, whatever. So that plants the seed in Drew's husband's mind. And so, next time he get an opportunity to bring it up, he brings it up. And she's leery of the idea at first, of course. And then she goes along with it. That's very reminiscent of Toi. Her husband did the same thing to her. Come on, let's have a threesome. And she's like, I wish you'd stop asking me about this threesome. And then she finally gives in. As does Drew. And she puts down the rules of the past, no phones, social medias, none of that. No trying to catch feelings. This is only going to happen one time. One time. No back and forth. No, none of that. One time. And was it her boss? She's her boss. Her co-star, the lady that she ends up sleeping with, is her boss. She's an interior designer. And she's on the come up. So she's, getting booked and busy or whatever. Her husband is a realtor. And I want to say he works for her mom's brokerage. I don't know. I got the vibe that she was kind of pulling strings on his behalf, like getting him listings and things like that. I think that she has a hand in that because Drew comes from a wealthy family. She has a trust fund. She rich, okay? And her husband, his best friend is her boss. His best friend is her boss. And, so everybody's in relationship. Everybody's in community or whatever. And she gives her husband his hall pass, and all he does was go to the strip club and try to make money moves. He don't really take the stripper he had in mind was played by Shamea. And I'm like, why y'all I thought Shamea I don't know why I thought her role was gonna be different, was gonna be more significant than the stripper. I don't know. I really did though, but she did well, in her part. But I think that's who he was trying to, use his pass on. But that particular night that he went back, she wasn't there. Drew was out of town on a work trip, and she was on a work trip with boss lady, and boss lady is like, oh yeah, because she's also in the friend group, so she knows about the hall pass, and she drugs Drew and lays her down, okay, takes her down. And Drew likes it. She wake up the next morning like, what did we do? Girl, you did it all. You did it all, honey. And so now Drew is kind of smitten. And she gets back to work, and boss lady kind of treating her like, oh, hey, girl. She kind of does the cat and mouse with Drew, which works. It works, and it has Drew, fawning over her even more. Whole time, her husband ain't did nothing. Whole time, her husband he did not use his hall pass, and he told her he didn't use the hall pass, whatever. And now she knows she didn't use a hall pass. She told him she wasn't using, and so now there's this discord. This disconnect, because she's lying about something, and she continues to lie about it because she continues to sleep with her boss. She continues to sleep with her. Then her assistant, who is also, a young black woman, now boss lady fucking her. I said, this lady, she get around, don't she? And then soon, the more the movie went on, the more sinister boss lady became. At first she was, the stern CEO of this business, and I'm grooming you with my grooming. You're gonna be this and you're gonna be that, and she continues to say this for every young tender, with my grooming. Yeah, you groom them, then you fuck them, and then what? And then what? Anyway, she gets that assistant, and Drew knows it. Drew walks in and sees it one night. She got sister girl on the desk. Drew is so devastated, backing up, bumping into shit. She's so excuse me, she's so devastated about it, and she called herself checking the lady about it. It's bad. Drew is down bad because she in love, okay? She's sleeping with this woman, and the woman is her husband's best friend. And so she's around a lot, for parties and stuff like that. And they have a party. And she come in there and she drops some red panties on the side of the bed, and puts a condom wrapper in his coat jacket while he's not looking. And I'm like, oh, well, what you trying to do? I'm under the impression that she's trying to, of course, create some type of conflict in their marriage so that she can get Drew. That's where I'm going with this. That's where I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. That's not what happened, though. And so she does this, and then she ends up, if the condom wrapper thing doesn't work, because they explain it away as, when she does share with her friends, and when they explain it away, it's just, oh, maybe he used it while he was on his trip. Maybe he used it in the hall pass, so just be happy. They kind of gaslight her friend group. And so then I'm like, I don't know. All of them but Candy's character gaslight her in that moment. They all try to make her think, oh no, you're thinking too much. Oh no, it's nothing. Oh, he would never do that. He loves you. It's not what you think, girl. Don't do that. You wouldn't be able to tell me shit if I found a condom in Tim's jacket. I'd be like, what the fuck? Like, and it'd be nothing nobody could tell me that would would give me any type of other that would give me any conclusion that he's not cheating. What's she supposed to think? She found an empty condom wrapper in his jacket, and y'all gonna sit up in her face and say, "Oh, girl, that's not what it was." What? Anyway, and so after hearing that, she kind of lets that go. She's still sleeping with this lady though. It's like, girl, how ironic. You so worried about him lying to you. You done put up cameras in the house, all that. And you're the one that is cheating in the marriage. You the one cheating, but you... And that's usually how it goes. That's usually how it goes. The most paranoid in the relationship about cheating is doing the cheating. She trusts these group of ladies. She absolutely trusts these group of ladies because, like I said, everybody's in community. All her group, the ladies that she's around, they're all married to the guys that were on that golfing trip. And well, not golfing trip, but they were out there golfing. They all in community, and so I guess that's why she didn't press the issue after that condom. But she's still sleeping with the girl, and the girl, I guess her plan didn't work all on its own, so she gonna find the panties. Oh, these are cute. These yours. And Drew like, these ain't mine. Now she devastated. And so sis just put on her jacket like, oh, I'm sorry, girl. Well, call me if you need me. So I'm like, so now I'm confused. Do you want her for yourself? What is going on here? Or are you just the best friend that wants her best friend? Now I'm confused about, so it's like, this is good writing, guys. Good writing. Good writing. Because now I'm like, what is this bitch's angle? Then Drew is, I don't know. Well, I don't know if she was at work, but she's somewhere out in public or whatever. And then this man served her with some divorce papers out of nowhere. Cause like the night, I want to say the day prior or whatever, he sees her, and he's talking to her, he's looking at her, and and it's kind of giving this weird energy or whatever. But he's like, I just want to remember what you look like. And I'm like, what is happening here? The next day, she's served with some divorce papers, and she's devastated. They get into the proceedings, and he a whole different person. Now he cutthroat. Now she's like, he's the one doing the cheating, blah, 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 blah. She don't have proof of it, though. But he got proof on his phone. They show all the video evidence of her sleeping with sister girl. And so, in their prenup, whoever is guilty of infidelity, they, the other one receives half. And so, he got half of everything she got. Drew spazzed out in that place. I would have too. She should have started throwing shit. Because I couldn't believe he was sitting up there looking all smug. Taking her for every dime. Took all her trust fund. Y'all, the ending, I wasn't ready. In the end, we see him leaving with sister girl. So I'm like, so she wanted him for herself. They go and they walk in. Then we see Candy and her husband and the other friends. They all come together in some little warehouse area, parking lot situation. They all like, who, 7? What took you so long? 7 years? Damn, next time don't take that long with a mark. They all in on it. Way to go, guys. Way to go. I was mad. Because it's like, they don't get it. They done got away with it. Hell no, I need a sequel. But that's why I'm assuming that's why we're left with a cliffhanger. So we can get some more because they really doing this. And who's next on the docket? I think next up was Candy. She got the next mark. Con artists. They really were a couple though, best friend and her husband. They was really walking, lock and step and all of that. She holding his arm. I think that they were a couple, and they got a whole con artist enterprise situation going on. It was a good movie, guys. It was a good movie. I already told y'all the only cons I got were I ain't like them little Tyler Perry moments where it's too much quiet noise in between, and then it's too much dialogue that's unnecessary. You know, like, I don't be with all that. But the writing, listen, it ain't Tyler Perry writing. Nope. Because I wasn't expecting that twist in the end. Absolutely not. I'm telling y'all, I thought that this woman was going to be just like that crazy ass lady on Twa. And she was going to be coming back to try to kill Drew. And, you know, like, I thought that it was going to be, you know, Fatal Attraction type of situation. Nope. They done con her ass. She was devastated. She was devastated. She walked into her office thinking she going back to work. It was cleaned out. They had filled up a moving truck. Cleared it out. Wasn't nothing in there. She just fall into her mama's arms. Her mama's like, girl, I tried to tell you. I tried to tell you he wasn't shit. I tried to tell you his friends wasn't shit. And she did. She did. You know, they flashed that memory up on the screen where mama was telling you not to trust these folk. Mama always knows. You better listen to your mama. When your mama say, especially when it comes to relationships and friendships, mama knows. Mama knows, okay? Because we have been through it in our lives, you know, with friendships, relationships, all of that. We can give you a thing or two about a thing or two. Anyway, that's just my quick little take on the movie. I feel like I gave it a little quick recap. But I enjoyed it. I definitely enjoyed Drew and her character, but it was very close to this real life situation. It's real close to her real life situation. Who is real close? It is real close down to the divorce. Okay. Cause ain't Ralph asking for half of everything? Ain't he asking for her to leave the marital home? Because Ralph a con artist. And he a con artist with Courtney. Allegedly. Let me not just throw that shit out there. You know, they be coming for people. They be coming for people and their opinions on things and what you say and all of that. So allegedly, that's just, you know, these are just my thoughts. That ain't the truth. That ain't facts. But it's real close, guys. It's real close. Anyway, be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Oh, before that, I hope you could go watch the movie. Go watch the movie if you haven't. You know, if this wasn't enough, if you didn't get enough here, of course, still go watch the movie. It was go stream it. Go stream it. It was really good. Okay, be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. It's Call Me Busby, and I'll chat with you later. Peace and light.